Hello, everyone, and welcome to Daily Upgrade with Jason Andrews. My name is Jason Andrews, and I'm the hypnotist, which is great because that means I know how to change things on the inside. And if you're here watching this, it means you like it when things get better, you like it when you get better, and you like it when people around you get better. And that's what I'm here for, too. And today, we're going to do some simulation programming with the infinite love of the universe. And today is going to be a formal trance induction and we're going to do some very specific things. And we've done this before, right? Some of you have done this before, and this is always a really good one. So the first thing we're going to do today is we're just going to gather up all the places where your mind has been, all the thoughts you've had up to this point today, right? We're going to take all this stuff everywhere, just bring all the thoughts in here, right here, so you can focus in. Now, as I said before, today is going to be the infinite love of the universe used for simulation program. I shouldn't say it that way. We're going to connect with the infinite love of the universe and use it for simulation programming. Now, what does that mean? I'll explain it relatively quickly because I know some of you have done this before, but it may be good to have a review. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to guide you into a trance, and you're going to feel very peaceful and comfortable and really good. And then we are going to start doing a certain type of breathing. And when you do this breathing, you breathe in air, and along with the air, you breathe in the infinite love of the universe. And I think all of us have a sense of what that is. You can conceptualize of the infinite love of the universe. Now, um, if it helps to think of it in terms of like the Holy Spirit or the some form of energy or something like that. However you want to characterize it is fine. It works, do it however you want to characterize it. And so you're going to breathe that in along with the air. And then when you breathe out, you're going to breathe out the air, but keep the energy, the love of the universe inside you, inside the boundaries of your body. Okay. And then you're going to breathe in again, breathing in more air and the infinite love of the universe. And when you breathe out the air and keep the infinite love of the universe. And so in doing this, you're going to accumulate more and more. Now you don't have to force it in and lock it down. Like let it do what it does, right? Love needs to flow. But the aim is to bring in more and more and more. And then when we reach a certain level of saturation, a certain level of being full up with that energy, then we do an invitation. Actually, we're going to do 3 invitations. And what you do is you invite the embodiment of the infinite love of the universe. In other words, you take that infinite love and you give it some form of agency. Now, this could be people will say, "Oh, you can invite Christ in, you can invite God in, the the universal mind." What else have people called it? There's a group that calls this the unseen therapist because they use it for healing purposes, right? However you want to do it, it works, right? Just some form of embodiment of the infinite love of the universe. Now, the words I'm going to use, the phrase I'm going to use is the embodiment of the infinite love of the universe because that's sort of a catch-all. But again, use what works for you, right? And we're going to do this three times, 3 invitations. And what you do is you invite the embodiment of the infinite love of the universe to come in and resolve something. And then as soon as you do that invitation, you go right back into breathing more and more of the infinite love in. You don't dwell on the thing. You almost forget about it. You just do the invitation, then you go back to the breathing. And we're going to do this 3 times. One of them is going to be something that's bothering you that you need resolved internally to yourself. The second one is going to be something that bothers that you know is bothering someone in your life, right? Someone in your circle, someone that you know something's bothering them or they have some issue. You're going to invite it to go in to them and resolve it for them. Okay. Now this can't go wrong because it's infinite love, right? By definition, it can't go wrong. It can't do anything bad. It's not possible. And then for the third one, we're going to do an external situation. Okay, now this is going to be coordinated and it's going to be something that I'm going to choose based on what I think needs to happen. And for today, I haven't quite decided yet, but I think I'm just going to say it in the middle of the induction. But it's going to be something external to us all. And well, I assume external to all of us, but it's going to be something external that's going to presumably affect the larger world. All right? You with me? Got it? You ready? Yeah, you're ready. So, what we're going to do is to start off, I want you to make sure that you can see me now. Okay, but if you're doing something like driving, you're not going to want to close your eyes, right? I'm going to leave that up to you to determine whether that's appropriate for you or not. But at some point, you are going to close your eyes. For most people, are going to close their eyes. Okay. So, but for now, you need to see me. And at the very least, you need to hear me. You have to hear my voice in order for this to work. And you need to be able to get in touch with how you feel, the temperature of things going on, the temperature of the air in the room or wherever you are. You know, the weight of your body. You feel you want to feel that, right? And so I want you to move your hands apart so they're not touching. I want you to uncross your legs so you are more or less symmetrical. And I want you to get comfortable too. So you can kind of take a look and see what's going on around you. Again, you need to be able to hear my voice clearly and get a sense of how you feel right now in the moment. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths. All right, ready? Breathe in. Hold it. And now let it go. And deep breath in 2. Breathe in. Hold it. Hold it. And now let it go. And now number 3. Breathe in. Hold it. Hold it. And this time as you breathe out, close your eyes. That's right. And now whether your eyes now are closed or if they're not yet, because for those who are doing something else, but you feel different already, can't you? And you can notice that you can maybe see some things on the inside. And you can still hear me externally on the outside, right? And what I'm going to do is ask you to open your eyes and close them again in just a moment. And every time you close your eyes, you're going to go inside even more, right? And that just makes sense. So now open your eyes and now close. And as you close your eyes, you can notice how your eyelids feel even more heavy. It's a sign that this is going in the right direction. And again, now open your eyes and close them again. Going inside even more. Still hearing my voice. And you can see different things on the inside and notice how you feel more relaxed. Now, open your eyes and close them again. That's right. And with your eyes closed now, you might notice just how much more relaxed you feel. How much more internally focused can you go? because you do want to go inside even more to access states of power and peace. And when you're ready, I want you to start breathing in the infinite love of the universe along with the air. And as you breathe both in, you accumulate and collect the infinite love of the universe inside you, allowing it to grow and spread. And when you breathe out just the air, keeping the infinite love of the universe inside. And again, next time you breathe in even more of the infinite love of the universe. And each time you breathe out just the air. And as you continue to do this, you might notice that you accumulate more and more of the infinite love of the universe. And as it accumulates and grows, it can spread. And you can feel that love. You can feel the infinite love of the universe more and even more. And I don't know if it has a particular look to it or sound to it, but I do know it has a feeling to it. And you're going to accumulate more and more and more. So continue to do that for another moment. And as you do that, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen next. In a moment, we're going to invite the embodiment of the infinite love of the universe in to resolve something that bothers you. And each of us will do this individually for something that bothers us. And as soon as you make the invitation, let it go and go right back to your breathing. Are you ready? So now invite the embodiment of the infinite love of the universe in to resolve something that bothers you now. And if you don't know what it is, I think your deeper mind does know, and that's okay. And as soon as you make that invitation, release it and go right back into your breathing, accumulating even more of the infinite love of the universe. And I don't know what your response is going to be. If you notice that something has changed already, or if it's building up over time, but things are changing. And now the next thing we're going to do is invite the embodiment of the infinite love of the universe to go into somebody you know personally and resolve something that you know bothers them. And then you're going to let it go and continue your breathing. You ready? So do that now. Invite the infinite love of the universe, the embodiment of the infinite love of the universe, to go in to that person you know and resolve something for them that you know they're having trouble with. And now go right back into your energy breathing. Keep breathing in the infinite love of the universe with the air, bringing in more and more of it, and just breathing out only the air, only enjoy the air. And as you continue that for another moment or two, we're going to do one more invite. And this time we're going to do it in an external simulation programming kind of way. And what we're going to do here is to invite the infinite love of the universe to go in and resolve whatever is stopping voter ID laws from passing. And if that's something you are aligned with, proceed. And if it's not something you're aligned with, that's okay too. You can pick something else if you want. So, as you continue to breathe in the infinite love of the universe, now I want you to invite the embodiment of the infinite love of the universe to go forth and resolve whatever is preventing voter ID laws from passing. And as soon as you've done that, let it go and resume your energy breathing. Because what we're going to do is we're going to do this every week. I think on Wednesdays. And as we do it, we're going to see what happens. Because whether this does something in the external world or doesn't do something in the external world, there's no loss. We are doing changes fueled by the infinite love of the universe. And so nothing bad can happen. Nothing can go wrong. No matter what we do with this, it will be a good result. So you can feel good about that. Can't you? I think you can. And so today, I'm going to let you come back to a normal state on your own time and in your own way. You may choose to continue breathing in the infinite love of the universe so you can enjoy that state. Enjoy that as long as you want or need. Or you may come back sooner, and that's okay too. And you can bring with you that infinite love of the universe for the rest of your day, or as long as you want to do so. So thank you for being here with me today. If you enjoyed this or found this helpful, feel free to share it. And if you joined us in the middle, you're going to want to watch it again from the beginning because the benefits are just much stronger if you watch it all the way through. So thank you again. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow morning at 8:30.